Hello everyone, Peter Newman with you. In AHRI Insight this week we're talking about crop competition, and more specifically a crop competition trial done by the AHRI team in Yorke Peninsula in South Australia. They did a trial in 2018. We've interviewed them for the Weed Smart podcast. We thought the trial was so good we really wanted to feature the details in AHRI Insight. The reason I love this trial is what the guys have done is had a look at what are the easy to adopt crop competition factors and how do we team that up with our pre-em herbicides to get a great result. Now they picked a tricky site at Pascaville in South Australia. It is a high ryegrass burden and trifluralin, completely resistant, Avidex about 50% resistance, and Boxer Gold with about 35% resistance. So a big challenge to get ryegrass control in a cereal in that year. So let's start to take a look at the data. So if we've got our chart here that we'll be referring to, this is the potential ryegrass seed set. They counted tillers and spikelet numbers and estimated ryegrass seed set per square metre. Where they had just wheat with nil herbicide, there was 31,500 potential seed set of ryegrass per square metre. So when they added just a standard herbicide of trifluralin and Avidex, the potential ryegrass seed set at the end of the year dropped to 19,700 seeds per square metre. So that standard herbicide of trifluralin and Avidex not doing a great job because, as I said earlier, there's already quite a bit of resistance to this herbicide brew. So what happened when they switched with the same herbicide and just changed to barley? This dropped the potential ryegrass seed set to 11,500 seeds per square metre. So that's a massive effort for just changing from wheat to barley. Now it gets better than that. Not only did it suppress the ryegrass, the barley just about, was more than double the yield of the wheat. This wheat here yielding about 2 tonnes per hectare, and this wheat here yielding 4.4 tonnes per hectare. Now the next step in the stacking of these crop competition tools was to just change barley varieties from the uncompetitive variety Spartacus to a more competitive variety in Compass. Now just that change in variety halved the ryegrass seed set again, down to now 5,600 ryegrass seeds per square metre. That's a very easy practice to adopt, to halve the ryegrass seed set. Next, they added a premium herbicide to the mix, this time Boxer Gold plus Avidex, and once again halved the ryegrass seed set. We're down now to 2,800 ryegrass seeds per square metre. And the final crop competition tool that they've stacked into the trial at the end here, east-west sowing. East-west sowing suppresses weeds in the southern hemisphere by just increasing that shading between the rows of the crop. East-west sowing here reduced the ryegrass seed set by 69% again. That was the biggest effect of the whole trial. East-west sowing doesn't suit every paddock, but for the paddocks it does suit, it's certainly worthwhile, and it's essentially free to adopt. So what I love about this research is the YP Ag guys have had a look at what crop competition tools can they encourage their growers to use at low cost and ease of adoption. If we think about some of the other crop competition tools like higher seeding rates or narrower row spacings, they're more complex to adopt, they're more costly. And while they are great ideas, and I'm particularly a big advocate of narrow row spacing, this really shows what high crop competition we can achieve at low cost and with good ease of adoption. If we have a look back here, our normal barley, Spartacus barley with a standard herbicide, by adding a competitive barley, a premium herbicide and east-west sowing, we've improved our ryegrass seed set control by about 95%. That's a really big difference. So a big thank you to Chris Davey and the team at YP Ag. We really appreciate them sharing this trial data with us. And for more information, take a look at all the details in AHRI Insight.